Oh my gosh, good morning. Let me make sure everything is situated. Sorry, of course, whenever I wake up late, I seem to have a million tech issues. Okay. What is happening? Okay. No, I've been up since 7, but I okay. Give me a moment, because I haven't taken my ADHD meds. I haven't set up properly. Okay, where did my drawing pen go? Let me make sure. Whatever. Okay. So, we're working on this still. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened. If they come back, I'm going to be much less lenient, and I may even... I don't know. I'm going to be a little more strict, because I can't make the crown thing go away. For whatever reason. Hi, 2 cats in a basket. Welcome. Okay. I'm now not in a mood to draw, but it's fine. I don't want to draw other people's characters right now. I could just draw my own, but still trying to come down from the half an hour of stress of trying to set up. Let me make sure everything's still... What am I drawing today? I have no idea. I need something that's... You know what? Because some of you are new with ArtFight and everything. I'm gonna do something that I have done quite a bit on the channel. And it's called lore dumping about my OCs. Because I am stressed and deserve a treat. Give me a sec to figure out who I'm gonna draw. I'm debating whether I want to do something I haven't drawn yet, or if I want to do something I have drawn. You know what? I don't want to talk about apprentices on right now. I'm going to design a new character. Not a new character, but or I'm gonna redesign a character for my main story and just talk about it. Have I tried animating before? Yes. Actually, you're seeing it right now. I did the little tail animation that my guy has. But yes, I have tried animating before. I don't have the patience or attention span to do anything big. Plus, I just can't find a good I can't find a good program that has what I want drawing-wise. Where is... Excuse me. I'm trying to decide if I want to pick through my my giant thing. Yeah, you know what? Comet deserves a little redraw. Let me find her, because I bet I've got some of her other art on her, No. Why don't I? I need to get on that. Anyway, then let me find her original art. Oh, I'd love to see the monster. Leo, you are not late. I'm late. You're fine. It's only been 10 minutes. But I'd love to see the monster you made. If you have any of the, if you have an account for anything I have linked in the description, you can send me a DM with the art if you want. If you don't, then I don't know. Anyway. I am stressed out from tech issues, so we are and doing another lore dump. I'm not gonna talk like specifically about Comet. Who I still have not found. I haven't found a good suffix for her warrior name. Oh, I have a Discord. And I don't really mind if I get DM'd on Discord. Either way, I am literally the same everywhere. I'm Odyssey Art 120 on pretty much every social media. Anyway. I still have not chosen a good, warrior name for Comet, but it literally doesn't matter. It's fine. I just haven't... I'm not back to searching high and low, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, oh, that's weird. There may have just been some issue with the site or something. I'd say try again. If the issue persists, then I don't know. Because there was some issue yesterday on ArtFight that they did maintenance to fix. Anyway, also hello, Ziki. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Either way, welcome. Give me a second. I'll have to look at the friend request later. My everything is being bad and slow. I meant to restart my computer, but that didn't happen, so whatever. Anyway. I'd also star if you still want to join ArtFight and like, I'd say try again in a couple days. Because the site is known for breaking on a whim. Okay, I can. Zichi. Awesome. Anyway, what am I doing with my girl? Let me get into the lore dump of Echoes of Stars. My beloved everything. I'd love to do, maybe I'll do just a video talking about each of my warrior cat stories, because I have multiple, because my brain doesn't be quiet. My brain is not very quiet. Anyway. This doesn't look correct. Lore dump time. So, Echoes of Stars comes off of sorry, I got distracted by something in the room. So, Echoes of Stars begins the three clans, Sun Clan, Moon Clan, and Eclipse Clan, were separate for many, many years due to a multitude of reasons. And they have just recently come together again and started kind of being clans together again. And Echoes of Stars takes place a couple years afterwards. And it begins on the night of a gathering of a full moon. 3 kits are born. Not right after one after another, but 3 kids are born. In Sun Clan, Mossy Kit and Lightning Kit are born. In Moon Clan, Nettle Kit, Cherry Kit, and Wild Kit are born. And during the gathering, well, while the gathering is happening, she's not at the gathering. So, like, under the full moon, Angel Kit and Comet Kit are born. Of Eclipse Clan. And 3 of these kits have been gifted with, well, they have been gifted. So, for the majority of people who do not know my characters, because you don't know me anywhere else but here, these characters have superpowers because I like fantasy. But anyway, I call them the Gifted. Their main power that they share is that they can see the spirits of StarClan and just spirit cats in general, outside of the normal circumstances. So for my guys, they don't have to go to StarClan's den to be able to communicate with the StarClan cats. Anyway, they also, on top of that, get a secondary power. Now, I don't know what I want to do for her hair. Give me a moment. Dog is gonna bark. Okay. Doggo disarmed. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about powers. Right. I don't know what kind of hair tuft to give to her. So, powers. Also, ooh. I just accepted your friend request, so I am excited to see Vex. Is this? I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want from you. Anyway, so the powers. The cats of the clans originally don't know who these gifted cats are. How am I? I'm doing good. I'm talking about my lore. And it only becomes clear after they display their secondary power. So, hi Demissia, welcome to Lore Dump. I should change that from ArtFight to Lore Dump. Give me a moment. OC Lore Dump. Save. Okay. Hello, welcome, Sophia. So, in Sun Clan, Mossy Kit is just being a normal kit. My pronouns? My pronouns are she, her. Or literally whatever fits. I don't care all that much. I just do not prefer masculine pronouns. Anyway. Also, hello, your mind is blown, welcome. I don't think I like that. She's bald. Anyway, so, in Sun Clan, Mossy Kit is just being a normal kit, but, the adults notice pretty quickly that, she seems to have away with the other kits, her emotions seem to be almost infectious to the others. If she's sad, then the other kits are sad. If she is angry, the other kits seem to also get angry. And they thought, the clan kind of thought, also hello Poppy. And thank you, Sophia. I do plenty of streams. I stream every weekday. So yeah, the adults originally thought that it was just kits being weird. But then, ooh, I might try that out. Anyway, yeah, I had some tech issues this morning. So, why did I just give her a Rainbow Dash here? Anyway, we're gonna ignore what I'm drawing here because it's not working out. Why would it be nice to me? Anyway, I actually don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. Anyway, the adults thought it was just kits being kits. Until, her power kind of just it started to affect older cats as well. In the ways of, like, her being able to calm down a super angry cat, things like that. And they kind of realized that is not normal. And so the healer, my world's medicine cats. Yeah, that's kind of what Mossy's got going on. She's got some issues with that, but that'll be for later. Oh, happy early birthday, Nightmare Ash. Anyway. The healer, Pale Whisper, starts to pay a little more attention to Mossy. We're gonna talk about Moon Clan last because anyway. Because I want to. In Eclipse Clan, Angel Kit comes upon her power randomly. Her power is essentially that she can let non-gifted cats see spirits outside of normal circumstances. And this culminates, or this first appears during a vigil. And do I wish to have more cats for my story? I mean, I will always take more cats. This story, I am creating all of my own characters, but I have a million stories. Anyway, yeah, work on your lore. Lore is so much fun. Anyway, so, it's a vigil. Hello, Ice Lettuce. Welcome. And everyone's sad, and something you should know about Angel, she is not, even from a young age, she has always spoken her mind, and she's not the best at subtlety. So everyone's crying, or everyone's sad about, the cat whose vigil it is. And she's like, why are we all sad? They're right there. And she doesn't say that. Yeah, it's OC lore dump time. She is just playing normally and doesn't quite understand what the adults, she's not quite sure what the adults are talking about, and she essentially goes right up to the spirit of the cat whose vigil it is. No, go right ahead. If you want to talk about your characters, you can DM me. Right now is my lore dump time because I am stressed. And like talking about my characters. Stop the lagging. Anyway. She goes straight up to the ghost cat, and as soon as she touches them, the gathered cats, all the gathered cats all react because suddenly they can see the cat. They can see them, or her. I was trying to remember where this is timeline wise. They can all see her, and Angel's not quite sure what's happening. She doesn't really care. She's just being a kit. Surely this will not have consequences later. Anyway. So, yeah. It is discovered that she's got a power. Because you can't really explain away what is happening here. Because as soon as she stops touching the cat, she disappears again. And that's essentially what her power is. Moving on to Moon Clan. This one is my favorite, but also is, kind of sad. I guess warning for death. If you don't want to hear me talk about a character getting sick and not surviving, I would mute or leave now. Hi, Cosmo. Let's be chill this stream, please. Anyway. Anyway, yes. So, we're cutting to, Moon Clan. So, Nettlekit's mother, Morning Dove, has been dealing with a sickness for a while. It started getting bad, while she was pregnant. And she has spent most of her time as a queen in the healer's den. And one day, little Nettlekit begins talking about how his mom is glowing. And of course, everyone just thinks it's just a weird little thing that he's saying. Because he is very attached to his mama. And he keeps talking about her glowing, and her glowing even more. Until one day, she loses her fight with, this sickness. And suddenly the glow goes away. And as Morning Dove is being led off by a StarClan cat, Nettlekit reacts and he runs and chases after them. No one's really sure what he's doing. His dad, Rainfall, gets mad at him because, well, he just lost a mate, and Rainfall is not good at controlling his emotions. And so Nettlekit is trying to chase down his mom because he doesn't understand where she's going. He just knows that she is leaving. Ooh, Shadow Pelt lore. Thank you. I like that people are okay. I like that people like to listen to me just ramble on about my little guys. I like my little guys. I spend way too much time thinking about my little guys. Anyway, he's eventually stopped because he's like ready to escape, or he's ready to follow them all the way to wherever they're going. He's stopped by his aunt, Moonfeather. And yeah, that's like the end of that scene, kind of. There's more to it, but it's not a lot of this is like pictures in my head. The AMVs in my head. I'll let you know on Discord. I still have not had a chance to actually look at Vex. I need to decide if I would actually use him in a story, or if he'd rot away until I found something. So I will let you know after stream once I get a chance to look. Where am I? Okay. So there is I forgot to mention that there's a prophecy about 3 cats being born with the powers of the stars. Or born blessed by the stars. Kind of thing. Some reason I hate history but love history. History class, boring. Learning history, so interesting. Anyway, so alright, that's what I was gonna check. Because of the prophecy, the clans decide that each of the gifted cats will be made healers, which Mossy, if Mossy Glow had not been chosen as a gifted cat, she probably would have went down the path of a healer anyway. Angel doesn't care either way. She is just happy to be important. But Nettlekit wanted to be a warrior really bad. He had talked about it a lot, about how he was going to be the best warrior ever, and he was going to make his mom proud, and he was going to become leader someday. And then Destiny bonked him on the head, and everyone's like, well, too bad, child. You gotta be a doctor. And yes, she is Anglewish. She is the Angle and the devil. Anyway. Yeah. He keeps trying to convince the clan. He keeps trying to deny. Like, he's like, no, I want to be a warrior. Hi, Jack Mando. Welcome. But the healer, Sand Swirl, says no. Alright, see ya, Loyal XD, have a good day. But he keeps persisting. Sand Swirl says no. Hawkstar, who, by the way, is Nettle's grandfather. He's already like, I knew my children would produce something awesome because I'm awesome and my children are awesome. He loves his daughters. And so he's like, my grandson is special. He will be made a doctor to show how special he is. And Nettlepaw is seething. So yeah, he gets no choice in the matter. He is made a doctor. He gets to be a healer, even though he doesn't want to. So, the clans have their gifted cats. And because they are born on a gathering, or they were born, whatever. Because, yeah. Your art count went up to 8. Cool. Congrats. But yeah, because they were born on a gathering, on a gathering day, they are made apprentices on the same day that a gathering happens, and so they get to meet each other right away. I don't know what I'm doing with her tail. What did I do with her tail before? Right. I unfluffied it. Not sure how much I like how this is coming out, but it's whatever. But yeah, so they get to meet each other right away. And the meeting goes about as expected. Well, so, their dynamic becomes very, very clear. Very clear as soon as they meet. Because Angel, ever the playful kitty, Why do you hear a slowed down Pokemon theme? I've got lo-fi video game beats as the music. I think right now it's Megalovania. Yeah. But yeah, that's what's in the background. I don't like how that tail came out. No. Anyway. So, I need to state, for those who do not know my characters, Angel Wish is half Maine Coon, so she is like a little smaller than a Maine Coon. And Nettle, as an apprentice, is quite small. As a new apprentice, I should say. He gets he gets a bit bigger as he ages, but he is a bit of a runt. So when Angel Paw essentially tries to squish him, she like grabs his neck and is like, "We're gonna be best buds," and he is immediately like, "Get off of me. I don't want to be here." And they will continue to have that dynamic for the rest of time. And then we add Mossy Paw to the mix. She is, as a new apprentice, she's very, she's pretty quiet. She's just like a nice, quiet, non-confrontational kind of cat. I hate that. Whatever, I guess that's fine. I don't care. But yeah. She's just... She begins the story as, like, typical female protagonist of nice and sweet and gentle. She does not stay that way. Hello, welcome, broken glass eater. Also, thank you. Ooh, should I give? No. Her ears are not long enough, though. Why did I do that? Well, wait a moment. I forget what her mom looks like. Give me a second. Yeah, she should have bigger ears. Anyway, Mossy is... she's nice. And she kind of immediately catches Angel's eye. And even though she's having fun messing around with Nettlepaw, she kind of gravitates towards Mossy Paw. And that's the beginning of their friendship. Because then, it is discussed during this gathering, but, come the, half moon, when, healers have their half moon meetings, during the day, they start a new tradition, the day of half moon meetings, the 3 gifted cats all gather, in one of the clans, and they spend the day together, learning from each other. The whole purpose of, according to the prophecy, the whole purpose of the gifted cats being given to the clans is so that they can kind of hold the clans together, which, I mean, that's a big task for a bunch of children, but you know how StarClan likes to do that. Thank you. I did really like the Sweet Storm and Angel Wish art. It was very cute. I love my guys. But yeah. So the whole point is for the clans to get closer, and for the gifted cats to help with that. So they decide that they should hang out pretty much each half moon. And so the apprentices are all learning from each other, kind of, and they're learning from each of the clans to kind of bring that camaraderie. And it goes in the order of Sun Clan, Moon Clan, and Eclipse Clan, because that's the order in which I say them. But anyway, so they go to Mossy, or not Mossy, Mossy's in Sun Clan. Nettle and Angel are brought to Sun Clan by some warriors who aren't busy. Oops. Oh no. Yeah, if it's fixable, you can delete it, and fix it and then repost it. If it's not fixable, then I'd put a comment saying, I'm sorry, I realized after this was made that I'd messed up something. I might want to create my own lore for my own cats. How did I start with mine? A lot of it... So essentially the way I come up with lore is... well, part of it is I just listen to music. I listen to a lot of music. And things just kind of come to me. Sometimes I will do, like I'll see a concept and I'll be like, ooh, I like that concept, but what if this happened? And then I make characters around it. Or, like, random things will just pop in my head and I'll be like, oh. But yeah, usually music. music, and I read a lot of fantasy books. So I get inspired by that. A character named Snapdragonheart. That's super cool. Where was I? Right. So, Nettle and Angel are brought over to Sun Clan by some warriors who were not busy. Unfortunately for Nettle, that was his father. Do I do more realistic lore or just about anything you like? A little bit of both. If I'm trying to keep a story specifically like a realistic thing, then I will try to justify everything that I'm thinking about. So like, oh, how does this work? Like with the gifted cats, where did their powers come from? Well, there's these, I forget what I called them. I don't want to go look at it right now. But there are these, like, cats above StarClan, made up of, fated cats. Cats who no longer have a spiritual form, and they come down and kinda, I guess, blast a cat with powers. They touch their forehead with their nose and it does whatever. Great example. But no, they touch their forehead and that kind of grants them their gift. And you can tell a gifted cat kind of because every gifted cat will have a white mark on their forehead where they were touched by where their forehead was touched. It's not a total giveaway because of course non-gifted cats can just naturally have white marks on their forehead, or in the case of Angel Wish, she is pure white. So if her powers had not shown themselves, and if the clans had known that's how you tell a gifted cat, and her powers had been more subtle, she would not have been picked out probably, because you literally cannot tell. But yeah. My biggest thing is that if I want to build on something, I don't want to just do lore willy-nilly. And for the sake of, oh, that'd be cool. Though I do that. I find it helps with establishing your world, if you can justify why things are the way they are. So like, why do these characters have powers? Why is the world like this? How did this come to be? Those are all good questions. to ask while you are creating your lore. I hope this advice is useful. I am not an expert. I am just a mentally ill person who has way too much time on their hands. Anyway. Where was I? Right. So, yeah, Nettle was brought by his dad. Poor Nettlewish. Nettlewish? I don't know who Nettlewish is. Poor Nettlepool. He and his dad don't get along. Probably because they have similar... Mostly because they have similar personalities. I'm glad that helped. There's also plenty of videos on YouTube that have to do with, like, how to establish your lore. Well, thank you, Azora. I appreciate it. I think I am 99% sure that the YouTube algorithm has picked up my streams because there's always new people, and I seem to gain subscribers every time I stream. So, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you guys for checking out my stuff. I don't like how that turned out, but whatever. I'll color it for fun. Either way, the gifted cats are sent there to learn, but they quickly sneak away. You should play Clan Gen. I like Clan Gen. Though there's never anyone on when I try Ultimate Edition. Yeah, thank you guys. We got some OGs in the chat who've been following me since I kind of started. What am I doing? Right. Where is she? Where did it go? I got distracted. Ooh, Moon Eyes is cool. I find with blind characters, the first thing to establish is, like, how blind they are. Because of course, blindness is kind of a spectrum. Not every legally blind person is like totally blind. A lot of them are just like vision impaired. Also, Moon Eyes is a really good name. Ooh, you still have Chanterelle Bloom. Chanterelle Bloom. I don't know the name of my own character. I'd love to do a thing at some point, meeting everyone on Ultimate Edition. I just need to pre-plan things. Where was I? The apprentices, they've escaped. They've snuck away. And they are joined by, Lightning Paw. Who, if you don't remember, is Mossy Paw's sister. Clan. Heh, clan. I need to work on that video. It's ArtFight time. I think Ember Clan's really cool. What am I doing? Okay. So, Mossy Paw, Nettle Paw, Angel Paw, and Lightning Paw escape out to adventure in the territory. Hi, Eternal Sugar Cookie. I think everyone's talking about clans. And also we're all shouting about clan because I did a whole stream series, or I did a whole bunch of streams where I added people's characters into clan gen, and we called that clan. You wish you could draw cats? I mean, you can always learn. I did not start my art journey drawing cats. I was a pony artist for a long time, and now I am here. Where was I? Yeah, I like those colors. Ooh, speaking of reading warriors, is anyone else excited for StormClan's Folly? I'm excited for when that comes out. I have been keeping up with the Warriors books since the third Broken Code book. I don't remember what it's called because I have bad memory. A-Boss. Have I ever read? I've read like a third of Dawn of the Clans. I need to get back to... I want to fully read Dawn of the Clans. I just was not in the mood for it when I started it the first time. And just have not gotten back into the swing of reading it. I like Greywing. He's cool. I'm sure I won't change that opinion as I read on. I haven't read Dawn of the Clans, but I will after reading Vision of Shadows. I mean, I think that's the order they came out in. I've been reading since late 2019. I still need to do some of the older super editions I have not read yet. I also like Thunder. Thunder's cool. I need to read some of the earlier super editions. I was in the middle of Crooked Star's Promise, and Tall Star's Revenge, I think it's called. I don't remember. And then I got busy doing something else. Which you will find is a constant for me. I should be reading... Oh my, there's all these people. Hello. What if Jay Feather never became Jay's Wing? I think the way I interpret it is that, like, Jay Feather didn't change time. Like, clearly the tribe already existed. He was just kind of playing through a preset, or a predestined future. But it would be interesting to see, for like an AU of what if Jay's Wing didn't guide the original group of cats to be the tribe. I'd love to make a Warriors AU at some point. I have always been a bit more focused with OCs than, like, canon stuff when I get into a fandom space. So I don't do too much AU work, but I'd love to make an AU at some point, just for fun. Oh, you got kits already. That's fun. ClanGen loves to just throw a million cats at you right away. But yeah, I was gonna say, I've been reading since like 2019, which the books have been around way longer than that. And I'm trying to, I'm fully caught up on the main series stuff. Besides Dawn of the Clans, of course. Oh, interesting. It sucks that there's translation issues. I wonder if there's, depending on when the translation came out, there might be fan translations you could try to find. Alright, see you, Cosmic Jaguar. Have a good day. What am I doing here? Whatever. Why were you chewing on a pencil? Oh. No, I understand. Yeah, I'd try to see if there's like a fan translation anywhere. I don't know if there'll be one in the language that you're reading in. But I mean, it never hurts to try or to look. Whatever, I guess this is fine. Sorry, I've derailed from talking about my OCs. Though speaking of Wings of Fire, I hear they're making a 4th series, and I'm excited to see what that entails. I read through all of Wings of Fire. I think, like, after I finished Warriors, or I caught up with Warriors, while I was waiting for the next Broken Code book, I read all of Wings of Fire. So I'm excited to see what's next. The only thing I haven't read is the Darkstalker book, but I just haven't gotten to it. Ooh. Oh no, what happened to Hopkit? Uh-oh. Am I still... Okay. I just haven't gotten to reading Darkstalker, whatever, yet. I'll do it eventually. Aw, poor Hopkit. How did I do this? Okay. I've been thinking about making another cat Sona. I've been a little disconnected from Light Echo. Not super disconnected. Like, I still see her as me by proxy, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Ooh, that's no fun. Forced reading is no fun. Tell me why I only cried during Silverstream's death. I mean, the books don't usually have, like, there's not as many sad moments in more of the recent stuff. I don't want to spoil for anyone who has not yet read, shoot, what's it called? The last book for Broken Code, but that legit makes me sad every time I think about it. I won't say what, but you probably know. Sure. I guess this looks like my character. I don't know how I've managed. No, I shouldn't lie to myself. I don't know how I managed to make something that doesn't look anything like how I see my character. Oh no. It's still quiet down here, so I'll start a new canvas and just sketch something while we're talking. Ooh, you know what? I kind of want to try these two. I need to update both of their designs. More of my beloveds. I know it's small, and I think Light Echo, yeah, let me move her over just for a moment. Light Echo is covering these two with her butt, but these two, I love them. The gray one is Coal Speckle, and the brown one is Timberwolf, and I love them. I love all my characters. Ooh, Clay Shock, that's pretty cool. I couldn't tell when the books got a new team. Yeah, I couldn't really tell either. Besides knowing kind of when it happened. What's my most complicated design or lore character? Complicated design? I'm not sure. I don't particularly like doing super complicated designs. I guess of the guys here, this guy is definitely the most complicated. He needs to be redone. Yeah, I need to redo Snowdapple. Most complicated lore is probably Shadow Wish, who now I want to sketch. Let me find my girl. Alright, see ya, Leo. Sorry you're having audio issues. Most complicated lore is probably Shadow Wish, only because she is old. Let me talk a little bit about Shadow Wish. I love Shadow Wish. I will say that for like literally every one of my characters, but I swear, I love them all. Anyway, so I should start with when I created my lore for Echoes of Stars. I didn't actually start with that story. I started at literally the beginning. At the founding of the clans. And it started with, so the story starts with 2 clans being founded. My weird for winning a full-size pillow of my winged human Sona. I think that'd be cute. I'd love to have real stuff of my characters. Anyway. Eyes are so much fun to draw. R.I.P. to Ember Star. Anyway, so the clans were founded, or the story, the entire story begins with two clans being founded. Ugh, words are hard. Sun Clan was founded by Sunstar, and Moon Clan was founded by Moonstar. Wow. Very creative. I know. Anyway. That's not super important for Shadow Wish's lore, but all of that to say, that Shadow Wish is from a long time in the past. She's from the, like, 3rd generation from the clan's founding. Congratulations to Bonepaw. Nope, I hate that muzzle. Whoops, I did not mean to erase literally everything. I hate that muzzle. We're doing a closed smile. drawing is just not doing it. Anyway. So yeah, Shadow Wish is a Moon Clan cat. She is she's a Moon Clan cat, and she's friends with the current leader's daughter, Blackstream. And the current leader is named Wolfstar. Blackstream actually has quite a bit of leadership blood. Oh no. If you want to play Clan Gen, I think it's only downloadable for PC, but there's different websites that I think you can play it online. Where was I? Okay, so yeah, Blackstream has a lot of leadership in her blood. Of course, her father is the current leader at the time. But also on her other parents' side, I guess technically Snail Stripe or Snail Shell, I forget what name I ended up with him. Technically Snail Shell identifies as male, though he's intersex. So her other father is the son of the second leader of Moon Clan, Crowstar. Sorry, I go back and forth with the lore I mess around with, so sometimes it gets lost in the brain. Anyway. Oh, the TV's on. I still want to talk about my girl. So, we're gonna keep talking. Long stream. Welcome, everyone. I guess it's not technically a long stream. It's a long stream. I'm making up for being super late with myself. Anyway. So, I should mention that Shadow Wish is a gifted cat, as you can see, by the little mark on her forehead. She's actually one of the first gifted cats. Her power is invulnerability. Pierced Antlers is a cool name. Anyway, her power is invulnerability. She has to activate it. It's almost like an adrenaline thing. It's not active all the time. She can get hurt. And she has to be thinking about it and kind of concentrating for it to for the power to activate, she is trained enough that it's pretty much automatic. Hello, welcome, Zero. I'm just talking about my cat lore. Okay. Anyway. You know what, that's fine. My art is not arting right now. It's whatever. I just want to draw and talk. So, where was I? So, yeah. Shadow Wish is one of the first gifted cats. And yeah, her power is invulnerability. She hides her gifted mark. Because unlike modern day, things were explained to the first gifted cats. And the clans who grew up with them. So, Shadow Wish hides her gifted mark. And she was told to by her father, who trains her vigorously. Shadow has a kill count because that's all her father thought her power was really useful for. So he trained her how to use it in the ways that he wanted her to. And Shadow Wish's main goal was that she wanted to become leader. She's of course best friends with Blackstream, and they promised each other that they would be leader and deputy together. But once Blackstream becomes leader, she does not choose Shadow Wish as her deputy. And her reasoning is that Blackstar wants her leadership, her time as leader, to be a peaceful one. Totally not because her girlfriend is the leader of Sun Clan. No. Trying to find ClanGen as a website. Give me a second. Gen Online. There is. I don't know if it will work for you, but there is. Let me see if it works for me. Give me a second. Yeah. Alright, see ya, Azure. Have a good day. It's ClanGen -web github.io. That should be the online version. There it is. Anyway, Shadow Wish. So, yeah, Black Star wants to keep her leadership peaceful. Although GitHub one doesn't work for you. There's also a perchance version. ClanGen, but perchance. Let me look. Yeah, if you type in perchance.org/clangen-. Alright, see ya, Poppy. Have a good day or night. Glass Tears would be a cool name. But yeah, that's the only other online ClanGen I know. Where was I? So, Black Star just wants a peaceful leadership. She does not get that. Because give me 1 second. My brain is literal mush, and I cannot remember the name of this guy. Give me a sec. Where is it? Right. Hi, Diary, welcome. So, Shadow Wish's, father, Buzzard Claw. I just looked at it. Yeah, his name is Buzzard Claw. Yeah, designs can be hard. It's like either you have an amazing name but you can't think of a design, or you have an awesome design and you can't think of a good name. 'Tis the struggle. Where was I? Right. So, Buzzard Claw he says he wants his daughter to be made deputy. What he really wants is to be leader himself. But anyway, so he decides that he and Shadow Wish are going to force Black Star to make one of them, or to make quote unquote Shadow Wish deputy. And so he and Shadow go out. He lures the deputy out and makes Shadow Wish attack them. She does, but she just can't end it. And so Buzzard Claw does so. And he's like, come on, don't you want to be leader? And Shadow's like, well, yeah, but is this the way to go about it? And Buzzard Claw is like, whatever. So Black Star chooses a new deputy, who is not either of them, and this time Buzzard Claw takes things into his own hands, or his own paws, and Shadow Wish is like, we should not be doing this. And Buzzard Claw says, well, I'm only doing it for you, my daughter, whom I love. Your mother would want this. Her mother's dead, by the way. And so Black Star chooses another deputy who is not either of them. And so Buzzard Claw does it again, or tries to do it again, but this time Shadow Wish catches him, and she is too late to save the deputy. But her and her father argue. Who should you draw next for a redesign? Breezebriar sounds pretty cool. And B-Step. But Buzzard Claw and Shadow Wish get into a fight, and for some reason Buzzard Claw assumes that his daughter would never hurt him. He is wrong. He also assumes that, well, I trained you, so of course I'm gonna win against you. He is also wrong. Shadow Wish would absolutely wear scene core. And Shadow Wish saved the day, except, Black Star was there, and she saw what just happened. And so, because of a semi-misunderstanding, Black Star exiles Shadow Wish, and Shadow Wish blows up on her, and she's essentially like, you said we were friends, and we had this whole plan, and if I had been made deputy and leader, I would have made you my deputy, and you said that you would have done the same, but you didn't. You lied to me, and now you don't even believe me. I thought we were friends. You say you want to lead with peace, but it seems you're only leading in ignorance. And Shadow Wish leaves, and a couple MoonClan cats follow her. And so Shadow Wish creates her own clan. And she calls it Shadow Clan. And she says, alright, I'm gonna go get my name. Or I'm gonna go become the leader of my clan. And StarClan says, no. Ooh, Faded Dreams. StarClan says no, and Shadow Wish says why? And they say, 'cause no. And so she says, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna keep my clan anyway. And so she keeps her Shadow Clan. Even though it's not a legally recognized clan. Meanwhile, in the background, so Shadow Wish isn't allowed to have a clan, or have her clan, but oh, I ran out of music. Give me a sec. Shadow Wish isn't allowed to have her clan, but in the background of everything that's happening here, ooh, I will look at that after stream. But yeah, in the background of all of this happening, there are some cats venturing out to find the lost clan, Eclipse Clan. They're not technically a lost clan. The whole story is essentially that there were supposed to be 3 clans, but the original Eclipse did not join Sunstar and Moonstar on their journey to form clans. Ooh, Fig Spark. That's such a good name. I love good names. Interesting warrior names are my jam. You won't find as many in this group of cats because this is my beginning, but if you look at my toy house, you will find a multitude of interesting kitties. Anyway, yeah. In the background, Eclipse Clan is being formed. But anyway, Shadow Wish she's got her own clan going on. Or she's trying to. And she's tormenting the other 2 clans a little bit. But also in the background, some of the cats that she brought with her. Her clan is made up of some former clan cats, as well as rogues. Hello, Alexi. Welcome again. Welcome to the long stream. I want to keep talking about my girl because I like her so much. But some of the cats that Shadow Wish has as part of her clan are kind of going behind her back and causing more trouble. One of those cats includes Stonehawk and his group. He has been attacking cats at the border. Alright, see you again. Hi, Star Seeker. Welcome. Welcome to Kitty Cat Lore. That doesn't look right. I'm just not gonna include it. But yeah, they are doing stuff behind Shadow Wish's back, and Shadow tries to join some gatherings. She and her clan join like 2 of them. Yes, Jellyfish Barb. I love Jellyfish Barb. Thank you. But during one of those gatherings, Silver Star, who is Sun Clan's leader, and Black Star's mate, Silver Star and Black Star tell Shadow Wish to leave and also tell her to stop tormenting the borders, tormenting their cats. And Shadow is like, what? We're not, what? What time is it for me right now? It is almost 10:30 in the morning. I've been streaming much longer than I usually do, but I am in the zone. So, long stream. Anyway. Yeah, Shadow Wish has no idea what's going on. And she eventually figures out what's happening. Cause, yeah, she wants Black Star to feel bad for kicking her out, but she also wants to be she wants her clan to be recognized as like an actual clan. And having her cats torment the other clans is not gonna do that. And so she exiles Stonehawk and some of his crew. But the damage has already kind of been done, and a battle, they kind of enter a war. And Shadow Wish tries to end it with peace, but Sun Clan and Moon Clan are not having that. So she decides, well, I'll just show them that they should end it because we're going to beat them. And so, a battle happens, so Shadow Clan ambushes Sun Clan. Wait, I'm thinking if it was Sun Clan or Moon Clan. Either way, both leaders are there. Because they're dating. Yes, she would. It might have been Moon Clan Camp. I think it was Moon Clan Camp. Again, I don't have any of this written down. It's all just sitting in my brain. And sometimes it gets jumbled. Either way, Shadow Clan, ambushes the leaders in one of the camps, and as I said, as part of the before times, part of Shadow Wish's lore is that she was trained from a very young age. Her dad almost tried to make her like a soldier, to attack with no mercy, and she sometimes, when she's kind of in the zone, she has a hard time controlling herself, and that's why her dad did not make it out of the battle between them alive. But also, it kind of backfires with things because she is in the zone and she attacks Silver Star, and she, takes all of Silver Star's lives. And the battle, like, instantly ends. After that, Black Star is devastated because her wife is dead. And Shadow Wish is just like, retreat, let's go. We won this battle. Goodbye. And, Black Star isn't having it. And so, Black Star, gathers, Eclipse Star, because at this point in the story, Eclipse Clan has officially joined, the other two clans. Would I technically call her a villain? Yeah. I mean, Shadow Wish, I'm gonna talk about this at some point, or once I get farther into her story, but, Shadow Wish's journey, as a character, she, her time alive, she descends into being a villain. If my silly kitties have 4 beans like normal, why are there only 2 lines used to indicate toes? Because that's just kinda... No, you're fine. That's just kinda how I've learned... that's just how my style has, happened. The way I see it in my brain is that it's like... You see 3 toes, and then there's like a 4th toe in the back that I just don't draw. I don't know, that's just how my style has happened. Also, just with how I draw feet, it looks weird if I put three lines. So I excuse it with it's totally perspective and not just, it's nothing else, it's just perspective, I swear. Yeah, Megalovania's back again. I've got it's a video game music, lo-fi video game music is the background music. But yeah, not rude at all. Just my unrealistic stylistic choice. So where was I? Right. So, Black Star gathers the other two leaders. She gathers Eclipse Star. Yes, feet and snouts suck. I hate drawing legs. Limbs are hard. So, Black Star gathers, Eclipse Star, and Puddle Star, who is, Silver Star's replacement. Or, successor, that's the word. And their plan is to ambush Shadow Wish right back. And the other leaders are kind of like, is this the right thing to do? But there's not going to be any stopping Black Star. And Shadow Clan needs to be taken care of anyway. So, battle commences in the Shadow Clan camp, and as soon as Black Star finds Shadow Wish, she beelines it to go fight her. She is jumping over other fighting cats. She's pushing cats who are trying to attack her out of the way, and she collides with Shadow Wish. And they fight, and of course, Shadow is being cocky because she's like, now you know that you're not gonna be able to do anything because of my power. Oh yeah, I can explain how Eclipse Clan came to be. I'll do that after I finish. Essentially, they battle. Shadow Wish is like, you know that's not gonna work because of my gift. And Black Star says, I don't care, I will fight you until one of us, until you're no longer standing. And so that kind of makes Shadow drop her guard a little. And Blackstar gets in a blow, and she's able to make actual contact. For those who just joined, Shadow Wish's power is invulnerability. Also, Berry Eyes is a really cool name. Anyway. So, as soon as she sees that Shadow Wish can be hurt, Blackstar goes even harder, until she grabs onto Blackstar's neck. Also, hi again, two cats in a basket. You've come to a battle scene. I'm talking about my girl. Anyway. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Anyway, eventually Shadow Wish drops her guard fully, and Blackstar takes her out. And her clan does not stay together at all. Some cats rejoin the clans that they left, but most of them just leave the clan territories entirely. And Shadow Wish is sent to the Dark Forest. But don't worry, that's not where her story ends. But I will, because it was requested, talk a little bit about Eclipse Clan. While I'm still doing all this. So, Eclipse Clan. I want to start with why Eclipse Clan was not originally part of... why they had to go out and find Eclipse Clan. So, what was her name? Give me a second. Do I like writing things about fiction worlds and its rules? My own, yeah. I love thinking about and figuring out how things work. So creating lore for my own worlds is a lot of fun. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with doing that. Anyway. So, before they were leaders, Sunstar and Moonstar were kitty pets named Sunshine and Moony. And they are siblings. They live near their mother. Give me a sec, I forget what I named her. Right, Gorse Pebble. So, they live near their mother, Gorse Pebble, who was once a clan cat, but she was taken by Two Legs. And she is far enough away from her original clans that she would have no way of getting back. But anyway, she had 3 kits. She had Sunshine, she had Moony, and then she had Eclipse. Eclipse is a stray. She had 2 legs, but then she escaped and found wandering to be more interesting and more fun than being a kitty pet. Anyway, eventually Sunshine and Moony are contacted by StarClan and are told, it is time, make a clan. It's time to fulfill your destiny. And, okay, guess I'm doing another person. I'm just gonna keep going through. Since I'm talking about her, so, is it under Sun, Moon, and Eclipse? No. There we go. I'll draw Eclipse since I'm talking about her. She needs a redesign anyway. So, where was I? Right. So, they are told by StarClan that it's time. You gotta go make a clan. You gotta go form some clans. And so, Sunshine, Moony, and their mother, Gorse Pebble, all leave. They escape their kitty pets, or their 2 legs, and they begin the journey. Moony is... Oh, thank you. Moony is not super sure about everything. He liked being a kitty pet. He was neutral about it, but he liked the safety it gave. Sunshine is just there for the adventure, and Gorse Pebble is just excited because she's missed being a clan cat. Anyway, on their journey out of the city, they gather a couple cats. A couple cats join them, and they do run into their sister, Eclipse, but when she's asked to join, she says it's not time yet. I cannot join you. And so they leave without her, and they go and they form their clans. And since when was a cat named Human? I don't know. I think Human is a very funny name for a cat. If you're talking about my OC Human, they are named that way because they were from an old clan gen file, and I just adored the name Human. Oh, you got a human in your clan gen? Hell yeah. I haven't gotten another human since. It's just so funny. Anyway, I will talk about what happens with Sunshine and Mooney at a different point, or another time. But while they're off forming their clans, Eclipse is having fun existing. Oops. And eventually she also has a kit. And she names, I'm trying to think, yeah. So Eclipse names her daughter Eclipse. There are reasons behind it, but I can't. It's some otherworldly reason why she names her own daughter Eclipse, and why they continue that. Anyway, Eclipse has her daughter, also Eclipse. Or whatever. Anyway. She has her daughter, then her daughter has a daughter, who is this Eclipse. Give me a second to fact check my own stuff. Yeah. But yeah. Eclipse the Second has this Eclipse. But dies from a young age. And Eclipse is kind of just, she wanders for a bit. Yeah, kind of. She wanders and she finds, she learns, she has to learn kind of on her own how to, like, she has to learn how to live on her own. And at some point she finds an abandoned kit, and she finds an abandoned kit, a newborn, and she's at this point become kind of acquainted with the cats around the area she lives in, and she asks one of the nursing queens she knows for help. But once that kit is weaned and old enough to travel, she joins Eclipse, and that kit's name is Tiger Lily. And so Eclipse and Tiger Lily travel around. They find another kit, who's a bit older. Her name is Iris, and the three kind of become, they are the trio. So, though Eclipse loves, she loves Tiger Lily and Iris very much, she is worried about having two very young kits and her being like their only protector. And eventually they join an older cat named Mama. I hate how this came out. Oh, bad. But yeah, they find an older cat named Mama, and they join her group. And Mama is very interested in Eclipse because of how much she cares for young cats. Eclipse has no hesitations taking in an abandoned kitten, and Mama enjoys adding to her group of young cats. She does not enjoy having older cats in her group. Harder to manipulate and get to do what she wants. Harder to train them to do what she wants. Anyway. Fast forward to Eclipse has been living with Mama for a while, and their group has very much grown. And Eclipse has been accepting in anyone who asks for help. She's not one to send away a cat in need of help, but a lot of those cats end up, anyone who is not like a baby or really young, ends up leaving without her realizing it. Ooh, Snowfall's a cool name. All kinds of cool OCs. But yeah, they end up leaving without her realizing, and Mama's just like, oh yeah, they said they had to continue on, and that they didn't want to, that their kids are old enough and they no longer need to be there for them. But look, the kids are still here. There's still cats to care for. And Eclipse is sure that there's something up, but she's not quite sure what she can do to stop it. So she instead tries to circumvent things. She starts hiding older cats away. And she kind of makes her own little secret group away from Mama's group of queens who just need help and older just cats that need help. Eclipse is very much, she cares for those in need because she was once a cat in need. Anyway, let's fast forward to StarClan has decided that this group of cats, that's Eclipse Clan right there. And so they send a group of cats to go gather the new Eclipse Clan. Oh, Stinky. And they are led by Cow Spots. He is a Sun Clan cat, who is deeply nurturing and who has the same love and care for kits that Eclipse does. Woodpecker Whistle is a good name. And Viper Nettle? So many good names. Anyway. Yeah. So. Cow Spots. His mate, Velvet Fur, I believe is what I called her. Yeah. His mate, Velvet Fur, their adopted kit, Puddle Splash, and then a few other cats. There's a Moon Clan cat in there, but I don't remember what their name is. Or there's a couple. I don't remember what their names are. Whatever. Anyway. They travel. They follow StarClan's directions, and they find Mama's group. And at first they're not quite sure what they're looking for. But they know that they are in the right place when a small cat by the name of Forest points them out, and Eclipse, who has met this group and is kind of wary of them, she realizes that Forrest has been talking about I hate when ADD just says no. I feel you. But anyway, yeah. Forrest has been talking about Forrest has been told about this group of cats arriving, because Forrest is Eclipse Clan's gifted cat. And he's just a babby. So no one quite knew what he was talking about until it was right in front of him. Anyway, Eclipse hears out the group of cats and she's ready to join them. But Mama tries to stop them, and her true colors come to light, and there's a conflict. Conflict is resolved. Mama is gone. She leaves, and Eclipse decides Eclipse decides that she is going to follow Cowspots and crew to where the clans are. And she gathers her cats, both the younger cats of Mama's group and the older cats that she was kind of harboring from Mama. And she's like, okay, I am going to join these cats. And I'm going to follow these cats. Whoever would like to come may join me, but you are not obligated. And so most of the cats do join her. Some don't. There's also some cats that were not part of her group. I have a whole separate story with one of the cats named Butterfly. She brings her girlfriend Treasure with her, but she's not super important. Wow, that's a lot to have focus on, but again, I get it. I also have ADHD. Sometimes you just need sensory overload to make you focus. And sometimes it doesn't help at all. Her head is too big, I think. No. But anyway, yeah, most of the cats join. You swear you have ADD or ADHD. I mean, if you can get diagnosed, I'd try, but otherwise, I'd just try. I don't have very many good coping mechanisms, especially not for executive dysfunction, but trying to self-regulate if you cannot get a diagnosis is also helpful. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so this all looks wrong, but whatever, I don't care at this point. My art style is in the middle of a change, and it sucks. I want Eclipse to be a little shorter. Whatever, I don't care anymore. So yeah, Eclipse joins, or Eclipse follows Cowspots with her little group, and they are greeted by Black Star and Silver Star. who help her group settle in. They are given some Moon Clan territory. I mean, the territories shift around a little to fit in Eclipse Clan. Moon Clan had a really big territory, so it was not that big of an issue. Or there was whatever. Yeah, there's like a river that there's a mountain. This used to be Sun Clan. This used to be Moon Clan. I know this is still Sun Clan, but now there's more territory up here, and I kind of split it into Moon and Eclipse, whatever. I have a map on my DeviantArt somewhere. If you care enough to want to see what the territories look like. Smaller. There. Anyway, so Black Star and Silver Star help Eclipse and her group settle in. I have somewhere, is this it? No, it's not. Somewhere I have a list of the cats and their names. Where is it? Give me a second. No. Is this it? No. I don't know where it is. Whatever. Either way. A lot of either way. Eclipse settles in. She's asked if she wants to. No. She takes on the task of giving her cats warrior-like names. Most of them take names. Some of them, like there's an old girl named Pearl, she does not. She just keeps her name. And Treasure keeps her name. Things like that. And by the time Black Star and Silver Star come back to bring Eclipse to StarClan's den to earn her lives, they're like, what warrior name did you choose? And she said, oh, I didn't think about it. I don't really want one. So she stays Eclipse. She gets her 9 lives, becomes Eclipse Star. Is anyone still here? Yeah, people should be here. I've got 9 or 8 concurrent viewers. People just might not be chatting right now. Which is fine. This stream has been much longer than I usually do, and I'm probably gonna end it soon. I don't know how soon, but alright, I'm gonna not soon, I think, though, I'm gonna yeah. My streams are usually only like an hour, but I'm in the zone. If you couldn't tell, I like talking about my kitties. I think about them a lot, and I love them so. When did I join DA? It was, I think late 2023. It might have been November. Though I should say, I had an account before that. I rejoined DA at that time. I had an old account that I no longer remember, and I was on for a bit a couple years before that. But yeah, this current account, the Odyssey Art 120 account, I have been on since 2023. And this YouTube account I've been streaming on it since September of last year. Yeah. Trying to think. There's not too much after. Good. There's not too much that I have super figured out afterwards. Do I ever plan on posting videos? I do. I just have really bad attention span issues. And so every video I work on, if something distracts me, I have a much harder time getting back into the groove of working on a video. But I have two posted right now, and a short. Am I on ArtFight? Yes, I am. My ArtFight is linked in the description, but if you want to search me up, I am Odyssey Art 120. You can see more of my kitty characters and some of my Pokemon ones because I like Pokemon. Which is an understatement. But last stream got derailed by Pokemon. I'm not gonna let the end of this stream get derailed by Pokemon. But anyway, there's not too much more that I have developed with Eclipse Star. Because by the time I made this storyline, the whole Shadow Wish storyline, after that, not much of what I originally created as part of this time is canon anymore. And then I started developing echoes and left this time period alone for quite a bit. Oh, but one important thing is that if you were curious, Eclipse Star chose Tiger Lily as her deputy because Tiger Lily has been with her for so long. She couldn't not choose what was essentially her sister as her deputy. Will my stories ever be comics or books? Probably not right now. I would love to write a book about my stories or make a comic, but like with the YouTube video thing, my motivation and attention is very much all over the place. And I have a very hard time keeping on with something or keeping up with something. And by the time I circle back to wanting to deal with it again, I don't really like what's already there. I do have on my toy house, the story I'm currently developing is called Apprentices Alone. And I have a few story segments from that written down. Oh, thank you. And thank you if you do attack me. I will be trying to do Avenges at some point. But they will be slow. But yeah, on my toy house, I have little story segments for Apprentices Alone. I also have on there the one scene I was talking about with, oh my gosh, give me a second while I recalibrate my lines. My drawing pad shifted while I was drawing and it messes with everything. No. There. But yeah, on my toy house I have Apprentices Alone stuff. I believe if you want to look at it, it's public and in my journals. Or in my library. It is called Apprentices Alone Story Ideas. I also have some stuff for Echoes, the Echoes of Stars, Thoughts and stuff. I also have what is it? I have the final battle between where is it? right, the death of Shadow Wish, is the final battle I was talking about between Shadow Wish and Black Star. That's older, and I probably need to rewrite that, but I have snippets of things written. Would I ever, at this point in time, I would probably not be able to sit down and write a book or make a comic. But again, I would love to. If I had all of the motivation and money and time in the world, my stuff would be made into an animated series. Because I very much enjoy animation and would love to see my characters animated. Of course, if I made it an animated series, I'd have to change a bunch of things, but it wouldn't be that hard. To change enough of it that it's no longer a warrior story. Hi again, 2 cats in a basket. Alright, have a good day, Eternal Sugar. Probably gonna line and color this and then end stream here, because it's been 3 hours. I would like to, a plan I've been thinking of for a YouTube video would be, it would just be me yapping about, each of my Warrior Cat stories. It would be these kinds of streams, but it would be an actual video. Because I have many stories, and I will have many more. Because I like creating things. Would I like to do any animatics? I would love to do animatics of my characters. I haven't found a good software to make that easier for myself. I wouldn't want to I mean, I guess I could technically, if I did each frame of the animatic in Medibang and then just edited it all together. I mean, I've got an abundance of animatics I could do, because my main way of developing my characters is listening to music and just coming up with story ideas. Maybe someday. I'd have to start with something small. because I love watching I love watching animatics on YouTube of people's OCs, and that would be be my first pick of how I would present. That would be one of my first picks for how I would present my characters' stories. So far, it's just I've done random art here and there, and these lore dumping streams where I just talk for an extended period of time. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know Scratch well enough to. I'd have to relearn how to use Scratch. What do you use to make animatics? Your mind is blown. I would love to make animatics. I also just don't. I need more time in the day. Procreate. I've been recommended Procreate. Also, I know Krita is pretty good. Or has like a built-in animation thing, but that would require me having to learn how to use Krita, and also I don't like pixelated lines, or fuzzy lines. Oh, that's cool. Now y'all are making me want to make an animatic. Oh, that turned out bad. That's so ugly, I hate it. Ooh, I can't wait to see. I don't know what I would do. Now I really want to make an animatic. I don't know what audio I'd use though. Oh, cool. Maybe I'll find some funny meme audio or something. I don't know. I mean, I should be working on ArtFight, but I am not in the mood at the moment to do a ton. Okay. I'm gonna just color her quickly. And then we will be done with streaming for now. Then maybe I'll work on that animatic. I don't know. You're fine. ClanGen is fun. Yeah, we were just talking about making animatics. And I'm gonna spend some time after stream just looking up and listening to random audios and thinking about possibly making an animatic. We'll see if that actually happens, but okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to fully redesign Eclipse Star or if she just needs updated art. So I think I'm just, for this, I'm just going to just gonna redo what I already have for her. Oh, that sounds cool. I do technically have a comic. It's 2 pages. It was called StarClan's Mistake. Trying to remember. There were 3 important cats, but the clans misinterpreted things. Alright, see ya, a broken glass eater. Have fun eating glass. I'm kidding. Anyway. Yeah, the comic ended up only being 2 pages long because I didn't know where I wanted to go for page 3, and so it didn't happen. And so the moment was over. I have a hard time doing backgrounds. Scenes are not my forte. And I just don't know how detailed I'd go with, or I'd want to go with backgrounds. Oh. That's cool. Reason I don't post many of my stuff. That makes sense. Yeah, it can be hard posting stuff that has its own lore. Because then you have to explain it, and then if there's new people, then you gotta explain the lore again. Yeah, I get it. And hey, sometimes you just need stuff that's for you. Not everything has to go on the internet. Yeah, I don't have enough patience to make good looking backgrounds. so I don't anymore. Or I don't very much. Yeah, I don't know. But people who do long form comics, like, good for them. It takes a lot of work. Huh. That looks fine, I guess. Let's see if that actually looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. Oh shoot. Whatever. I don't care at this point. I gave her the wrong muzzle scar, but it's too late. I'm over it. Am I over it? No, I'm not over it. Never mind. I lied to myself. It needs to be correct. She's supposed to have a little scar. There. Also another reason I don't do, like, yeah, I have all these ideas for stuff I can do and that I want to do with my characters. I think about and create story ideas way faster than I can draw or type. Hello, welcome, Denki. So yeah, I choose to think about my guys instead of actually developing things. That's a big old shift in color. Let's settle down there a little bit. Yeah, this has turned into a very long stream. Don't worry, I'm almost done. I want to finish coloring Eclipse Star, and then I will be done. I did not mean to do a super long stream, but I can understand that. Also, thank you. Alright, I'll look at it after stream. I have several comics fully scripted out. Yeah, I can understand. I mean, you could always make, like, if you were posting the full comic, you could absolutely do, like, a lore a like small lore breakdown page or two. Or like just something to clarify the world setting. I've seen that be done before. There she is. I might make a few edits to this design, but it's whatever. I'll do that on my own time. Comics take a lot of work. It is definitely easier. It's faster to write than it is to draw and plan a comic. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me on my 3-hour stream, my 3.5-hour stream almost. It is ending time. So thank you all for watching. I will be back again tomorrow. Probably not with quite as long a stream. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whatever that time happens to be for you guys. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.